guys, today I am coming at you with an at-home, full-body, no equipment required workout. This is not a HIIT workout. It is designed more for building strength. Obviously, if you've been lifting heavy in the gym for over a year, doing bodyweight exercises probably won't help you build too much strength, although I'd be willing to bet that there are a few exercises in here that even if you have been lifting heavy, they might be a little bit challenging and help you build strength in areas that you haven't worked out too much. But this is a great option if for some reason you can't make it to the gym or you're traveling or whatever, or if you're the kind of person that has mostly been doing like at-home workouts or lighter weight workouts. This is gonna help you build some muscles and burn some fat. I am calling this a 5x5 workout, not because it's in any way associated with the Strong List 5x5 program, but because there are 5 exercises and we're doing 5 reps of each exercise. I'm not gonna be doing this workout in real time because I have some progressions for all the moves and that would just make it really difficult and confusing. So I'm just gonna take you through all of the individual exercises and how to put them all together. Like I said, this workout is a circuit style. So we have 5 major movements and you're gonna rest between each movement and then rest between the circuit. Between each set, I would recommend resting 1 to like 1.5 minutes. The point of this is not to exhaust yourself. If you're like dying, then take a little bit longer of a break. The point is not to get your heart rate up. The point is to develop muscles, and the way to do that is to have good form throughout every single movement. So if you're like dying so much that your form is breaking down, reduce the number of reps, take longer breaks, etc. So you did 5 exercises, resting for 1 minute to 1.5 minutes between each. That's 1 circuit. Take a 1 to 2 minute break between the circuit and then repeat the circuit. Goal is 5 times. That's gonna be really difficult. I don't even know if I could. I haven't tried this 5 times. I don't know if I could do it. So start with the goal of doing it like 2 or 3 times and work your way up from there. Before we get into the workout, please do give this video a thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so that you actually get notified when I post a video. Did all those things? Okay. Cool, let's get a workout in. So this first exercise is a wall plank walk, which is basically exactly what it sounds like. You get into a plank position, but with your feet flat against a wall, and then you walk sideways with your hands. The closer your body is to parallel, so if your feet are farther down the wall level with your shoulders, the more of a workout this will be for your core. And if your feet are higher up the wall and your body is at more of an angle, it'll be more of a workout for your back and your shoulders. So it looks like this. You got your arms flat on the ground, stick your feet up against the wall, and you're in a plank position, so this is much more core activated, and you just walk sideways. But if you want more of the back activation, it's gonna look like this. So I have 2 different progressions for this exercise. If this is too difficult for you, you're gonna do just regular plank walks with your feet on the ground. And if this is too easy for you, you're gonna do handstand walks. So to show you the easier side of this first, you just get into a plank position and then walk sideways one way and then walk sideways the other way. Pro tip when you're planking. I talked about this in my mobility video, but if you didn't see that, a lot of people will plank like this, where their back is slightly curved. This is not how to plank. If you're in this position, you can feel it kind of in your upper abs, but you'll also feel tension in your lower back. The way to get activation throughout your entire core is to do a crunch and tuck your butt in a little bit. It looks a lot less cute, but you feel a lot more through your entire core. So if you're doing the regular plank walks, make sure that you start in a crunch position before you start walking. And then with the harder progression for the handstand walks, you're just gonna kick up into a handstand along a wall and then walk sideways. I am still getting the hang of these, so this might not be the prettiest thing, but you'll get the idea. Okay, I fell over, but you get the idea. So with these, you want to get your back up as close to the wall as possible so that your body is pretty much straight up and down. And so this functions essentially like an upside down overhead press, but it also forces you to stabilize a lot more. So since this is 5x5, no matter which version of this exercise you pick, you're gonna walk 5 steps one way and then 5 steps the other way, and that is 1 set. Our next exercise is picking one version of a single leg squat. And for this one, I think I'm just gonna start from easiest to hardest because I don't know why I didn't do that in the first one, and it's a lot a lot less confusing if I go easy, medium, hard. So option A is the easiest one. It's just a single leg lunge. Option B, the medium option, is a Bulgarian split squat. And option C, which is the advanced version, is a pistol squat. So if you're picking option 1, you're gonna look like this. You're gonna get set up in a split stance and stay like this throughout the entire movement. And then you're just gonna lunge all the way down and come back up. And make sure when you're doing this that you're really driving through your front leg glute and your front quad. Your back leg should be helping as minimally as possible. And so you're gonna do that for 5 reps on one leg, and then switch and do 5 reps on the other leg. So if you picked the medium option, the Bulgarian split squat, you're gonna need something to kick one leg up onto. So I have this couch back here. You're gonna take one leg, kick it up. And this is gonna be essentially the same movement as a split lunge. It just takes out any possible force you can generate with your back leg and forces it all to be on your front leg. So from this position, you just dip down. And again, make sure you're driving through your front glute and your front quad. So all of the force should be generated through this leg. So you're gonna do 5 reps on one side, switch legs, get your foot back, 5 reps on the other side. So with pistol squats, i.e. option C, i.e. the advanced option, you're literally doing a one leg squat. So you're gonna plant one foot firmly on the ground and then stick the other leg out in front of you and just squat with the leg that's on the ground. Not a very good description, but hopefully the visual demonstration will kind of explain the mechanics. Ideally, you wanna be able to do this movement on flat ground, but I don't have the mobility right now to be able to do that. So I have to do it on a little bit of a raised step so that my foot that's not squatting, the one that's out in front of me, can go a little bit below where my foot that's squatting is. If I do it on flat ground, my foot that's out in front will hit the ground first before I like get all the way down to the squat, and I'll just like topple over. Usually after a full workout and mobility session, I'll be able to do the thing where you like grab one leg and stick it out in front and squat, but I haven't gone through all my mobility stuff yet today, so that's not happening. This next exercise really focuses on core strength, both in the transverse plane, so when you rotate, and in the sagittal plane, so like crunching forward movement. So this one we're doing a plank with the trunk rotation and then the up, down, elbow to hand thing. I don't know what it's called. Let me just demonstrate. So you're going to get into a plank position on your elbows. Again, remember to tuck your core under, and you're gonna do 4 hip dips to the side. So it's 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna do the up down thing twice. So 1, 2, and then we're gonna go again. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So that's 2 reps, doing that 5 times. With this movement, slow and steady really wins the race. You don't wanna just like rush through and dip your hips on. This is easy. Like, this isn't much of a core workout, but if you take it and you slow it down and slowly dip your hips, feel it work its way from the center of your core all the way to the obliques. So when you're down on this side, you should really feel it stretching right here. And then with the up down things, it is a little bit of a push up. Stabilize through your core so that you're not like rocking back and forth as you do it. And then this is really gonna activate your back as well as your chest because there's pushing movements, but then you're also resisting gravity on the way down. The 4th exercise in the circuit is focused on developing power. Now, power exercises aren't directly correlated to muscle hypertrophy or muscle strength, but if you work on power exercises, it can help contribute to that. Now this one's fairly straightforward, but it's also pretty killer. It's just jump squats with a 180-degree rotation. So you're gonna start facing one way, do a jump squat, and in the air, you're gonna spin around to the other side. So it looks like this. Doing 5 reps of this. 1 rep is the jump squat, turn, jump squat, turn. So when you're back where you started, you did 1 rep. So with this exercise, you want to focus the most on explosive power. So get deep into your squat and then jump as high as possible while you rotate. So with this one, if you need to make it a little bit easier, you can just do regular jump squats without the rotation. And if that is too difficult, just do regular body weight air squats. If you do either of those though, do 10 reps instead of 5 because you're not doing the like double-sided thing. The fifth and final exercise in this circuit is a lunge matrix. I'm sorry, I had to throw it in there. The matrix is composed of 4 lunges and you're gonna do it 5 times total. So it's essentially a side lunge and a front lunge on each side. So 1 rep is a side lunge to the left, and then a front lunge with your left leg, then a front lunge with your right leg, and then a side lunge to the right. 1 rep, do that 5 times. If you wanna make it more difficult, you can add a backwards lunge at the end. So after your side lunge, you do a backwards lunge, and then you start the next rep with a backwards lunge, side lunge, front lunge, front. You're essentially going in a circle with your feet and hitting all the, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, etc. And so this exercise, again, is not about speed at all. You want to make sure in every single lunge that you're pushing through your leg that you're lunging with in order to get up. So on the side lunge, don't push through this leg, activate your quad and your back glute to push yourself back up. On the front lunge, make sure you're stabilizing yourself with your glute, so you don't want your front knee like wobbling out either direction. So I actually have a problem with this one because my left glute is a lot weaker. When I lunge forward, my knee tends to cave in. So make sure you're just activating your glute really well in order to keep your legs straight. And then when you come out of the lunge, push through your glute and your quad. And if going through either of the matrices is too difficult for you, just pick one of the kinds of lunges and go through that for 5 reps on each side. So let's say you pick front lunges, you could just go 1, 2, 2, etc. And if you go through the circuit multiple times, what you could do is, like, the first time you go through, just do the front lunges. The second time you go through, do the side lunges. Third time you go through, lunge backwards. And that's it. I am a little bit sweaty now. It's also really hot outside, so I'm kind of dying. I hope you guys like this workout. If you give this a try, and I hope you do, please do let me know what you think about it down in the comments. Any constructive criticism and feedback is also welcome. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and your family and your workout buddies. Maybe do this workout with your friends and your family and your workout buddies. Subscribe for more videos and hit the notification button so you don't miss the future videos, because YouTube likes to not notify people when people post videos. And I will see you very soon. Bye!